OTA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers had 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full. In the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Chase the motion man right. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. Now stick. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run
this with a tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. On second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stick back to pass. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Burrow looking to pass. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Burrow will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The time worked on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Stick from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stick looks to throw. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stick looking to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Returnable here for Davis. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This is Brown going and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
From the 35 on second down. Stick. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second and 10, Stick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Burrow. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
The score, Chargers 13, Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice gain at 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught down the field by Palmer. And will be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete to McConkey.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal.
And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off play action, it's Stick. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run once more with Edwards. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now Burrow. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
To throw, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got a man. It's Brown.
Into space at the 45.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Los Angeles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms.